Madto ko kay. Og di ko madto. Ha? Maong? Ah. Oh. Ito ta. Ako, di may ko naman to. Ito na ko kay. Di lang. Hello. Okay. Sige na? Di lang. Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Philippines. Welcome to Cebu 3rd DEO based in Toledo City. Scheduled today is our pre-bidding conference for road construction projects. So before we start, please, may I request everyone to please arise for a prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Okay, thank you. So, again, this afternoon is the pre-bidding conference for some concreting road projects. So, before we start, again, allow me to introduce our back, the people behind the back, no? So, yours truly, Engineer Ray Navales, the assistant, at the same time, the back chair for CY 2024-2025, April. Then on my right side here is the member from the Planning and Design section. We have our very own youthful engineer, Engineer Alfie Nino Laspunia. And on my left side is the chief of the maintenance section, Engineer Lisel Amameo, member. And on her left side is the member also from the construction section, Engineer Raul Flores. And on the left side of Engineer Alfie is the chief of the planning and design section, Engineer Pritzi Ortega. And on her right side, the two young engineers from the planning and design section, Engineer Libongkugon and Engineer Gascon. So they are here to assist us in the discussion of the technical details of the project. So the following projects that we are going to discuss this afternoon, we have 5 projects, namely contract ID 25HF0072, and this is Organizational Outcome 1 or OO1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Network Development Program. And this is about the construction of Barili Aluginsan Coastal Road, Cebu. Location of the contract is Barili, Cebu. Contract duration is 215 calendar days, while the approved budget of the contract is 53,790,065 pesos only. For the second one, we have contract ID 25HF0085, contract name, concreting of Barangay Kabasyangan, Farm to Market Road, Phase 2, Barangay Kabasyangan, Balamban, Cebu. Location of the contract is Barangay Kabasyangan, Balamban, Cebu. Location, contract duration is 72 calendar days, while the ABC is 14,925,000 pesos only. For the third one, we have contract ID 25H F0086. Contract name is the concreting of Barangay Ubugon to Magpali, to Barangay Magkalapi, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Ubugon, Asturias, Cebu. Location is Barangay Ubugon, Asturias, Cebu. The contract duration is 72 calendar days, while the approved budget of the contract is 14,925,000 pesos only. The fourth one, we have contract ID 25HF0087, and this is about the concreting of Sitio Lawis, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Rosario, Aluginsan, Cebu. Location of the contract is Barangay Rosario, Aluginsan, Cebu. Contract duration of the contract is 135 calendar days, and the approved budget of the contract is 29,850,000 pesos only. And the last but not the least, the fifth one, we have contract ID 25HF0088. Contract name is Concreting of Sitio Candahunog, Barangay Balao, Farm to Market Road, Barili, Cebu. Contract location, the contract is Barangay Balao, Barili, Cebu. Contract duration is 135 calendar days, while the approved budget of the contract is 29,850,000 pesos only. So, do we have audience now? Viewing? So, so we would like to acknowledge the one of the contractors who is now viewing our live streaming. So, Unseen Construction. No? So, you may prepare your question later after the discussion. So without much ado, we will now start with 25HF0072, and this will be discussed by Engineer Libong Kugon for the technical details and the scope of work. No? Okay, so you may have the floor, Engineer Libong Kugon. By battery.
Low. Low.
Time.
Sorry, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm here to discuss the technical details and scope of works for this project. Contract ID 25HF0072. Contract name, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Network Development Program. Construction of Barili Aluginsan Coastal Road, Cebu. With the location of the contract, Barili, Cebu. With a contract duration, 215 calendar days. So, the scope of works of these projects is composed of 4 sections. In section 1, there's a repair of the bridge, existing bridge. Then there's a proposed shoulder of 0.2 meter thickness PCCP and 1.5 meters width both sides. Next is the proposed of concrete line canal cover which will be used in the existing open line canal in the site. Next, in the section 2, there's a proposal of asphalt overlay. So directly asphalt overlay to to subgrade. So there's no more PCCP in existing. Then the overlay is at the carriageway, which is 6.7 meters width, and shoulder is 1.5 meters. Then the thickness of the binder course is 50 mm and the surface course is 50 mm, which will be total of 100 mm thickness of the asphalt overlay. Next, in the section 3, there's a removal of the existing damaged PCCP pavement, which is 0.28 meter thickness and shall be replaced. Then there's a proposed of shoulder 1.5 meter with both sides and 0.2 meter thickness PCCP. Then there's also a proposed of slope protection at section 3. Next is at section 4. There's a proposed shoulder, same as the section before, which is 0.2 meter thickness of PCCP and 1.5 meters with 1.5 meters to 2.2 meters varying with the atong shoulders atong section 4. Then there's also proposed of slope protection and there's also a proposed street lights. So in the item involved for this project, so let's start for in part A, facilities for the engineers. Item A118, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, which months. Item A1116, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer months. Next part is for part B, the other general requirements. Item B3, permits and clearances. Item B5, project billboard, signboard, which will be used in the beginning of the project and the end of the project. Then next is B7, occupational safety and health program. B8, traffic management, and B9, mobilization and demobilization. Next part is part C, earthworks. Item 103A1, individual removal of trees, 150 to 100 mm diameter small. Item 1013B2, removal of actual structures, obstruction 0.2 meter thickness PCCP and reinforced. Next is item 102, surplus common excavation. Next is item 102-3A, surplus rock excavation soft, which will be used at section 4. Next is item 103-1A, structure excavation common soil, which will be used for the proposed street light. Next is item 103-3, foundation fill, which will be used in proposed street light also. Next is item 104-1A, embankment from roadway structure excavation common soil. Next is item 104-1B, embankment from roadway structure excavation soft rock, which will be used at section 4. Next is item 105-1A, subgrade preparation common material. And last is item 105-1A, subgrade preparation soft rock material. Next part, for part D, sub-base and base course. Item 201, aggregate sub-base course, will be used in section 1, section 3, section 4. The next is item 201, aggregate base course, will be used at section 2, which will be overlaid by the asphalt overlay. The next is for the part E, surface courses, which this is the main component of this project. Item 3011B, the bituminous prime coat, MC cutback asphalt grade 70. Next is item 302 to emulsified asphalt. Next is item 310 1C, bituminous concrete surface wearing course at laid 50 mm, which will be used at section 2. Next is item 310 2C, bituminous concrete surface course, surface binder course, height laid 50 mm. Next is item 311B1, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.2 meter thickness, 14 days, which will be used in proposed shoulder. Next is item 311A1, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.28 meter thickness, 14 days, will be used in carriageway. Next part is for the part F, bridge construction. So this composed of item 4134B2, expansion joint, 50 gap steel finger type, which will be used in repair of the bridge. Next part, part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Item 4041A, reinforcing steel grade 40, which will be used in proposed line canal cover. The next is item 4041B, reinforcing steel grade 60, which will be used also in proposed line canal cover. Next is item 4051A3, structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal class A, 28 days, which will be used for proposed line canal cover and for the pedestal of our street lights. Next is item 506, stone masonry, which will be used on our proposed low protection in the site. So for the last part, part H, miscellaneous structures. Item 605, 6E1, hazard markers, 150 by 600 chevron size. Next is item 611.1, trees and furnishing transplanting. Next is item 61221, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking white, which will be used in edge lines and center line of the carriageway. And item 6122, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings yellow, which will be used in horizontal curves and vertical curves for the project. Then lastly, item 6249B2, single arm solar LED roadway lighting, 8 meters pole, 80 watts to 125 watts will be used or proposed street lights. So that will be all for this contract ID 25HF0072.
Okay, thank you, Roland and General Libongkugon, for the discussion for 25HF0072. So we go now to the next, and these are a similar project with similar or the same amount, no? 25HF0085 and 25HF0086. This is all about the concreting of barangay roads, and with the same calendar days, the same amount, and the same scope of work. So this will be discussed by Henry Gascon, Engineer Henry Gascon. Okay, you may proceed now. The same. Ano?
Good afternoon. For 24HF0086, concreting of Barangay Obogon to Magkalapi FMR, Barangay Obogon, Asturias, Cebu. And 25HF0085, concreting of Barangay Kabasyangan FMR, Phase 2, Barangay Kabasyangan, Balamban, Cebu. Both have contract duration of 72 calendar days and ABC amount of 14,925,000 pesos. Civil works of both projects include Part A, provision of field office for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements, project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Part C, earthwork, individual removal of trees, 150 to 300 diameter, surplus common excavation, embankment from roadway or structure excavation common soil, and subgrade preparation common material. For Part D, sub-base and base course, item 201, aggregate sub-base course. Part E, surface courses, item 311B1, Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 0.20 meters thick, 14 days. For Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, pipe culvert, lined canal, stone masonry, catch basins, 910 diameters, and stone masonry. For Part H, for the last part, civil work, miscellaneous structures, we have item 6121, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, And that would be all for the contract ID numbers 25HF0085 and 25HF0086.
Okay, thank you, Henry, Engineer Henry. So we now proceed to the last two. We have 25HF0087 and 25HF0088, and this will be discussed by Engineer Alpi. Sige. Tingin mo na. Sigan. Sigan.
Hello. Good afternoon. So for contract ID 25HF0087 and 88, for items involved, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer. For Part B, other general requirements, we have project billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, and demobilization. For Part C, earthworks, we have individual removal of trees, surplus common excavation, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, common soil, and subgrade preparation. This includes carriageway and shouldering. Then for Part D, aggregate sub-base course. This also includes carriageway and shouldering. For Part E, we have Portland cement concrete pavement, 0.2 meter thick. Then Part G, we have drainage and other slope protection structures. We have pipe culverts for cross drainages, line canal, catch basin, and stone masonry for slope protection works. And for Part H, miscellaneous structures, we have reflectorized thermoplastic pavement white markings for center line and edge line. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Alpi, for that discussion for 0087 and 0088. So at this juncture, we are going to open to any query or questions from the live or those who are viewing unseen. Do you have any question? By the way, you try to you introduce yourself, please. Okay, question. You are
Elfec
engineer.
sir. Engineer Elfec, sir, from Anzen.
Okay, so you may ask question now.
Mangutana lang ko, sir, pilay with ani atong PCCP sa 25HF 86.
Good afternoon, sir. Atong width, sir, is 5 meters.
Na ang shoulder ani, sir.
Varies tong shoulder to 0.6 to 1.5.
0.6 to 1.5. Okay, sir.
Sige.
Para sa atong kan sa PCCP.
Thank you.
Okay, so is that all? Question? Okay, so there are no other questions. So we were going to proceed. Okay, so we would like to ask our members if you have something to add from the construction section, from the maintenance and the planning and design chief. Okay, do you have something to say? Okay, and Ma'am Pritchie from the planning and design chief section.
Good afternoon. For DA project, we have 5 project, Obogon, Asturias, Kabasyangan, Rosario, Aloginsan, Sitio Lawis, and also Barangay Balao. Please be informed that included ni ang atong monument marker with specifications provided by the Department of Agriculture to be installed start and end of the project. And also, please be reminded of the memorandum released by Governor Gwen Garcia about the securing of necessary permits in the capital before the implementation of the project, especially the quarry permits for the excavated materials. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Pritchie. Do we have something to else? Do you have something to say, Engineer Alisel? Okay, none. Engineer Raul Flores from the construction. Do you have something to say? None. Who else? So, any more further questions from Ansin?
Bahin atong monument marker sa
Okay.
asa ta mo kuan na sa or kami magpabuhat na.
Sir, it will be included in the contract.
Okay, sige.
Ah,
Thank you.
And also the design of this monument. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Engineer Gascon, do you have something to say? No more? Okay, so at this point of time, so since there are no more questions, queries, so I would like to thank everyone present in this pre-bidding conference. Especially, I forgot to mention the assistance of our IT officer, AG Kababan, who is assisting us in the live streaming. So the bidding for this project would be March 24, 2025, same time, dropping at 10 o'clock, then we proceed with the opening. Okay, so if there are none, so thank you so much. Have a good day and God bless us all. Time check now is exactly 2:50, 2:50 p.m. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.